I think we have a mouse in the van. Either that or a really tiny ghost. We'll deal with that later. Anyway, today we are headed to Indiana Sand Dunes National Park. It's gonna be our first national park on the adventure. I'm excited. I think he's excited. Little buddy, are you ready to go to your first national park of the trip? Are you ready to go? You get your passport stamped? Come on, let's go. Good boy. I do this just for you, YouTube. Okay, we have some time to kill on this 4-hour drive to Indiana State Dunes Park, National Park. You know what I'm talking about. Let's talk about the rat in the room, the mouse in the van, if you will. I heard it 2 nights ago. Just every once in a while I hear it scurrying around. I've never had a mouse in the van. I've had a porcupine, I've had a hummingbird, I've had a Wyatt, but I've never had a mouse in the van. So yesterday I had gone to Buc-ee's and I'd gotten some delicious Buc-ee Bites, or whatever they're called, and I had the bag on the floor of the van. And I'd only eaten a few of them because I was saving them for a better time, like today on a drive. And I heard it rustle in the middle of the night. So I got up, I picked up the bag, and I put it on my countertop. And then I heard the bag rustle again. So I quickly got out of bed, I grabbed the bag, and I threw it out the window. And it did feel heavier. And then this morning, when I looked at the bag, it was empty. So there's a chance we got lucky here. There's a chance that mouse was inside that bag, just going away. And I understand him. I get that mouse. Because those Buc-ee Bites, the apple cinnamon or whatever those are, brown sugar cinnamon, absolutely delicious. It's an absolute treat. So there's a chance that I threw him out the van in the bag. But there's also another chance that he's still in here with us. Anyway, that's my mouse story. If there's an update, I'll let you know. But now back to the drive. Let's go. Buddy, you did it. You made it. We're at the campground. I've got to go check in, and then I'll get back to us.
Hello.
Hi there.
How are you doing?
I'm good. And yourself?
Not bad.
Just checking in.
And are you going to be camping in your van?
Correct.
Awesome. You do know that the state park is kind of inside of the national park?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So in the map, all of the national park is going to be the dark green, and then the light green is the state park.
Okay.
And you do need a separate pass to get in there.
Of course so.
$7 a day to get in.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, buddy, we have a game plan. Sort of, at least just for camping. Let's go get set up. Welcome to the Dunewood Campground at Indiana State National Dunes Park. I'll get it right eventually. Again, nobody here. I see one other person. But also it's Thursday. All right, I have a lot to learn about this place. But first, let's get little Wyatt out and go for a walk. He's been so good. Buddy, you did so good. What do you think? You did so good today. You are such a good little rider. It's not bad. One thing I instantly noticed is the traffic noise. Train. Okay with trains. I like trains. But a lot of traffic over there. I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, so here's what we've learned about the campground. Called Dunewood Campground. It's the only campground in the park, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Doesn't appear to be any power hookups. Looks like it's all primitive. Good spaces. The trees are all dead right now, so you don't really have privacy, but I'm sure in the summer, when they fill out and get all green, I'm sure they're fine. Potable water, that's nice. And here's the big thing. Here's the kicker. They have showers. All right, forgive the excitement. It's been 9 days. I need a shower. So that's what I know about the campground. And it's nice, and it's cheap. It's 25 bucks a night. That's the cheapest campground I think I've ever seen in a national park, which is fabulous. And also, you do it through reservation.gov, and there's no service fee, which is weird. It's the only campground I've ever reserved through recreation.gov that doesn't have some stupid reservation fee. It's exactly $25 a night. So now we have this. I have a map, Also, I have full 5 bars of 5G. I have all the internet that I could possibly need. So I'm gonna be using that internet to ask Grok what are the dog-friendly places that we're gonna go to. Okay guys, let's go help Wyatt find his ball. He's lost his ball. Buddy, did you lose your ball? So the game plan of this trip, I'm here for 4 days. We're gonna have terrible weather, a lot of rain, thunderstorms, so that sucks. Didn't plan for that. That's what you get for not having internet. But I wanna go explore like Southwest Michigan. I absolutely love Michigan. Buddy, I found your ball. You gonna go get it? At your Indiana Sand Dunes National State Park. I keep saying it different ways because there's a state park inside the national park with separate fees, and I find that dumb and stupid. So, whatever. In the meantime, while we figure things out, we're gonna play some ball. Give me that ball. That's my boy. Okay, we have a game plan. I have a game plan. I'll explain. This looks weird behind me. I never set this up. I feel like I'm taking my middle school pictures. Remember those with the background? And you put your hands over your knee and you smile. Then you look up. And sometimes they do a double exposure where it's like you looking down upon yourself, looking forward. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right, so we have a game plan for Indiana State Dunes Park National. About 10 miles of hikes that I found and some things that I want to see while I'm here. I keep calling it these weird things because it's like here, all the green, that's national park. All the light green, that's state park, which requires a separate entrance fee. So I think that's probably going to do it for us today. I'll update you on the mouse soon. And then when we touch base again, nerdy maps, notes, we'll put them all to good use. I'll see you then. It's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. And just don't pass on the dare. If you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. Oh, if you have the will and a moment to spare, it's a beautiful world out there. It's a beautiful world out there. Well, good morning from a wet, rainy Friday morning. I've waited all morning for it to maybe clear up a little bit and stop raining. I made coffee. We played lots of ball. Instead, it's gotten rainier and it's dropped 10 degrees. It's cold. It's like 41. I'm from Florida, so yeah, that's cold. But you know what? I bet there's nobody at the park today. Let's go see if we can have a national park all to ourselves. Do you want to go exploring? Come on, let's go. Now, that's a good boy. All right, buddy. You protect this van. So, first stop, as always, in any national park or state park that I'm gonna go exploring, it's gotta hit the visitor center, man. Just the right move. You gotta learn about the place. What better place than the visitor center? Let's go do some visiting. I definitely need coffee.
Oh, absolutely. Or I can take cash, whatever. Sweet.
We're gonna go exploring this morning in the rain. Is there anything that you'd recommend?
Cowles Bog is definitely the most popular.
That's
but
the
it's
one
sandy.
I've got on the list.
I love Pinhook. That's my favorite trail.
What is it
in
called?
the national park. Pinhook Bog. It's about 10 minutes east of here. It's a little closer to Michigan City. Which is why it's Cowles Bog.
And this is why I'm here to learn. Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Buddy, you did a good job protecting this van. Good job. Ooh, I see them. I see some dunes. I see dunes. 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 Welcome to West Beach. This is supposed to be one of the more popular places in the park. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars. And 1 dog. Ready to go. You ready to go exploring? All right, we're gonna do what's called the Dune Succession Trail to start things off, to get this party started. All right, first trail of the day is the Dune Succession Trail. which is supposed to be scenic but strenuous. Okay, so there's supposed to be a lot of stairs. I can see a lot of stairs. Might be a problem with Wyatt. Maybe. We'll see. Good boy. Good boy, buddy. Oh, you're a natural. Out there's our first pops of it. Lake Michigan. What a beautiful morning. It was 2 years ago, the first time I ever saw a Great Lake. And I was in such absolute awe. Growing up in Florida, you think you know an ocean when you see one. And you don't, sometimes they're lakes. I was just so blown away, as I still am. This is why I wanted to come back here so bad. If you want to go back and see those videos of, I think there's 2 of them. They're really good from 2 years ago. I freaking love the Great Lakes. What a special place. Who cares about the weather, right? Oh, you're so gross. Absolutely special place. The Great Lakes, man. So happy. You barely see it, but I see Chicago out there. All right, buddy. Absolutely not. You wait. No, sir. Wait. Wyatt has his own special towel. He's so dirty. Buddy, you're so sandy and gross. You're not getting into bed like that. Where? Come here. Good boy. All right, I'm ready for another stop. Just stopped at a place called Long Lake. See if maybe I can get some pictures here. It's just so pretty with all the dead foliage. I don't know why it's pretty to me, but it is. Pretty. I wouldn't call it peaceful though. There's so much like manufacturing all around here. A lot of manufacturing. Probably because it's a port. Maybe it's a port. I don't know. All right, let's go take some pictures. I like the train. Let's see if we can catch it. We've made it to the Lakefront Pavilion and Riverwalk. And I'm starting to have some weird feelings. I'm trying to understand this national park, and I'm not getting it right now. Getting Hot Springs National Park vibes. I'll explain that later. This is very pretty. What do you think, buddy? You want to go all the way down there? I guess we're gonna go all the way down there. There's a lighthouse. Let's go take some pictures. Funny, if you saw my video when I was in North Shore in Minnesota, it took me 3 days to get a picture of a lighthouse, a Split Rock lighthouse. But here, look at all this. It's because of weather. You never know about the weather here in the Great Lakes. Cloudy, smoggy, smoky. It's got it all, baby. But I think we got some good shots of this one. National Park. Steel mill, steel mill, steel mill. Doesn't make sense. So this is the riverfront walk. If it doesn't sound like peaceful nature, I'll show you why. So we've got sand dunes, beautiful, beautiful. The river, beautiful, and then just manufacturing everywhere. Not judging at all. Just still trying to piece it together. Still have some more spots to see. Let's go to those. Okay, doing a little off-roading to get to this next spot. Buddy, we're going to a bog. I need to Google what a bog is. Okay. So something amazing has happened. The sun has decided to make an appearance. I mean, sort of. Way better than it was. So we have made it to the Cowles Bog Trail, which this is supposed to be a really popular one. It's the longest one we're going to do. I think it's 4.7 miles. And instantly it's different. I mean, you could just see out there. It doesn't feel like dunes. I mean, it's a bog. And yes, I did have to Google what a bog was. I don't think I've ever been in one. So if you don't know, it's wetlands that are super acidic. And things don't decay. It just keeps piling up on top of each other. All the plant life. But this area is supposed to have a very wide range of plant diversity. And there's supposed to be some wildlife. So, we're gonna see what we can see. It sounds awesome, just listen. Right? Frogs? Frogs. So we have just made it to the top of Mount Bentley, which is that back there. We have our first pops right down there of the lakefront. It's pretty, man. Despite the burned forest, it's so pretty. Look at this. Just look at that. Listen to that. And right when you get sucked into the part of the natural beauty and the fact that you're in a national park, you're reminded of all the construction and manufacturing that's going on all around you. It's such a weird part, man. Like, look at this view right here. Beautiful nature, barge coming in, smokestacks. Juxtaposition, is that the right word? I think that's the right word. So pretty. I'm trying to understand it. I really am. What do you think, buddy? Still trying to understand this park. Man, it's pretty up here. Just the color of the water is so pretty. It's so pretty. It feels tropical. I'm back here in this marsh recording some ambient noises for this video. And I feel like I'm just sitting back here like interviewing a frog. Like, hey, Toad Montana, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you gonna do next? I'm going to Disney World. Yay, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Also, I kind of feel like I'm sitting like a frog. I hope the noises are worth it. Good boy. You did such a good job today. You're such a good hiker. Get some water. They say comparison is the thief of joy. And I feel like I'm guilty of this while exploring Indiana Dunes National Park. You see, I've been to almost 40 national parks now, and for some reason I have the same expectation out of all of them. To be encompassed by nature and explore the unique landscapes that our country has to offer. Exploring these dunes, I felt that nature, that beauty. But constantly lurking in the shadows, staring down at me from above, were countless smokestacks from steel manufacturing. Every drive through the park involves driving through some sort of manufacturing plant. It was this odd juxtaposition that left me constantly wondering why this would ever be a national park. Little Wyatt and I would spend a week exploring the area, venturing into nearby towns in southwest Michigan, and talking to locals. I wanted to know their thoughts on this park. Per usual, the more conversations, the more I learned, and the more I understood. You see, what we actually explored here was a 125-year-long battle by conservationists to save the dunes from disappearing by the manufacturing plants. The state park in the middle of the national park isn't dumb. It's the original effort to save the dunes, founded in 1926, but it was just too small. 1962 brought a power plant that powered most of northern Indiana until it was finally shut down in 2018. But the resulting coal contamination remains, still affecting areas like Cowles Bog where we hike today. When the National Lakeshore was finally established in 1966, it was a massive compromise. Known as the Kennedy Compromise, it saved much of the area, but also allowed a massive port to be built. The Port of Indiana now handles more ocean-going cargo than any other U.S. port on the Great Lakes. It's been expanded to more than 15,000 acres since then, and in 2009, the Consolidated Appropriations Act created the country's 61st national park, and the first one in Indiana. This won't be the last time I visit a place without researching, but it will be the last time I judge a place before knowing the facts. It's sort of the beauty of travel, of learning, of becoming a better human. Until next time, continue to be curious, be kind always, and keep exploring life with an open mind.
Now you go. Now you go. You were the laughter that kept me alive. I said, hold on.